Now, for a look at the state of traditional healing systems, I'm joined now by Dr. Haihe Tian, who's in Tampa, Florida. Haihe is the president of the American Institute of Traditional Chinese Medicine. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So how are these traditional baths and other treatments growing in popularity outside of China?
Yeah, and this original start in China, such as like we talk about the cordyceps and just mentioned, growing in Tibet and area. They use a lot over there as the herbal medicine. But American people also have a lot of problems. They think of other kind of alternative medicine, such as herbs, is getting popular too.
Now, tell me something interesting. We know that the lucrative zombie mushroom, or otherwise known as the caterpillar fungus, is supposed to heal a plethora of conditions. Tell us more about how it's produced and why it's so sought after for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, so-called zombie mushroom actually is not really kind of mushroom. It looks like we call it a caterpillar fungus, and we call the 冬虫夏草 in Chinese medicine. It's a cordyceps. It's pretty rare to get it, hard to get it. Also have the many functions, and especially for some other difficult cases, we use that one to get a good result. So a lot of other kind of things could not handle, we used to choose these herbs to handle and get a good result. The people really like it.
Now, we saw the demand grew so quickly for that in the 1990s, it actually ended up on China's endangered species list. So what role can technology play in making these treatments more widely available without really jeopardizing the source?
It's true, and because once the real material is grown in the very high mountain in Tibet, really hard to get them, and so make it very pricey. I heard it's about $30,000 per pound. It's really hard to do that. I think some people maybe as a human culture them and try to make it available. Other kind of herbal medicine available, such as ginseng and other like a sanqi, those kind of things also is available too. Maybe it's hard to get them, very pricey. We can use some other alternative, other material can use that too.
And so, as you mentioned, some of these herbs are grown in very delicate regions or hard to reach areas. How do you strike that balance between spreading these health benefits to more countries and preserving tradition with over-commercialization?
It's true, and that's why I just mentioned, because this herb is very valuable, very hard to get it, and so makes it so priceful. But a lot of people may need it when other herbs cannot handle things. So that's why we try to maybe some alternative other herbs can do the similar job, even may not strong, but still can do the job.
Now, we know that in the US and other countries, addiction to medications like opioids continues to be a crisis. So what are you seeing in terms of really including traditional medicine as part of university curriculums or formal medical schools?
It's true, and because, American people suffer from different kind of pain, that's why medical doctors prescribe a lot of pain pills. But the pain pills is a kind of substance abuse and cause a lot of side effect. That's why, and we're looking for any alternate way to replace those kind of opium problems. So that's why we have a wonderful acupuncture, herbal medicine, and can do the same job without addiction. And people need to know more about that.
Now, to that regard, obviously, it can be complicated. The pharmaceutical industry, very heavily regulated, also coverage issues when it comes to insurance and people being able to access these treatments. How are traditional medicines and treatments treated by these two industries?
Actually, Chinese medicine is a traditional Chinese medicine. That means even a little new in this country, but it has been going on thousands of years in China. We have been tested on the human body for thousands and millions of people, proved very safe, and because there's a different kind of science behind Chinese medicine, Western medicine, but as parallel and compared to it's really safe with very rarely side effect, and supposed to be pretty relaxed and to take them, and still need maybe a little more research, and that we have the people more comfortable to take them. Actually, we try to ensure people is generally compared to chemical medicine is much comfortable.
All right, just a quick bit of advice for people who see these treatments, they're interested, but really aren't sure what sort of homework they should do to make sure they're getting the right sort of product. Quick piece of advice, what should they do?
Yes, because that's the Chinese herbal medicine and we've been used a long time. Usually we guided by the license and the herbal medicine doctor or Chinese medicine doctor because they know how to use it, but not try to look at the internet or check the book, say what thing for what conditions. Sometimes it could cause trouble, and we suggest people to get the professional people and to check with you like Chinese medicine diagnosis and guide you to use the correct herbs and avoid cause trouble. And that's why I would suggest. And also, those doctors may have a knowledge about Western medicine, make sure to no interaction with the medicine they're already taking. That's the best we suggest.
Very good advice. Thank you so much. Dr. Haihe Tian, President of the American Institute of Traditional Chinese Medicine.